Hi, I'm Kerry. I'm from Clarity Financial Advice. I'm the founder of Clarity. I'm a financial advisor who specialises in aged care. That's all we do. So we partner with other financial advisors, accountants, and lawyers to help their clients who are transitioning into the later years of retirement. They provided me with my initial training. I've spent a lot of time doing study and research in this space. I speak to lots of people about aged care, but they are sort of like the backbone of if I don't know something, I know that I can go to them. I use their fact find. It's slightly modified and it's a really good fact find to go through with clients, and clients can complete it themselves if they want to. But I can modify most of the tools and resources that they provide, and it just gives me that level of professionalism. From a business perspective, I use their toolbox, and I also use their generator, which means I can do my own power planning, but I also have access when I want to an amazing technical library. I use their articles for my social media and my website. I use their, like I've said, their generator for my power planning, and that's the basis of my statements of advice. I also, if I have a client that has a particularly tricky situation, then I can actually send them an email and just confirm that what I'm thinking is appropriate. And then they often will add to that as well. So sometimes there'll be an element that I haven't necessarily thought of that they then will highlight to me. Because of aged care steps, I'm able to talk to clients, find out their situation. And in that aged care space, everyone you speak to has either different asset structures or they have different reasons for why they want to keep something. There's reasons why they don't want to pay certain amounts and things like that. Having the ability to spend the time talking to my clients and understanding them is really important. And I'm not having to worry about whether I'm up to date on the latest legislation and reading all of that sort of stuff, because Aged Care Steps is there as a resource and they provide me with that support. So it gives me more time to be in front of my clients and producing advice that's quality advice. I find their monthly webinars are always topical. You know that there's a recording of the webinar, you've watched it, and you can go back and reference it. And I just think it gives me the ability to be confident that I can answer any question that I need. I'm really glad that when I started this journey as an aged care advisor, that I actually chose to do their training, because I think it gave me an excellent base. And it set the foundations for me to be able to build a business that specializes in this area and have the confidence that the advice that I'm giving is correct advice. Aged Care Steps is amazing. Like, I could not do what I do as a small business. I don't have a technical team that I can phone as part of my business. I don't have someone who can write my articles for me. So I rely on accessing their resources and their knowledge all of the time in my business. I often say to people, I'm lucky I've got them in my corner. I don't think I could do this advice if I didn't have Aged Care Steps in my corner, because I would be having to spend so much time doing all of the additional bits, like writing the articles and things, that it doesn't give me the time to be in front of the client and produce the advice for the client. So I think they're great.
You've just heard from a really happy client of one of our Evolve Alliance provider members. If you'd like access to some great tools, services, ideas and resources to help you improve your advice business, go to evolvealliance.com.au and join the Alliance.